Edward Newgate, or Whitebeard, as he's known worldwide in the One Piece world, he wanted to just live his life. But like, not just live his life, he wanted a family. He grew up a poor boy in some village somewhere. You know, then he, went from crew to crew. They asked him, what do you want? Like, what's your goal? He's like, I just want a family. They're like, what? It would be a while before Whitebeard attained that. He went from crew to crew. And eventually he ended up on a man named Roxy Zebek's crew. He was probably like the vice captain, honestly. Nobody else on that crew could fuck around with this guy. He recruited a young Kaido saying, hey boy, those guys are on your dick. You're safer running with us. Saying the Marines are on his dick. So, they might as well come. He might as well join them. And Kaido was like, well, I guess so. One of those type of things. And then they were running around with Roxy's Beck. After God Valley, he left and he had a devil fruit with him. He recruited his first son, which was Marco the Phoenix. He ate the bird fruit model Phoenix. And then he got Jozu and Vista and some other guys. And they became his family, his sons. And then he was running around. He saw Gold Roger many of times when he was a Rocks Pirate and even when he wasn't. They clashed. He had Kazuki Odin under his command too, because he went to Wano. And, Odin wanted to be a part of that crew. Odin was his brother, not his son, because his, strength, his power was, pretty damn good, He then gave him to Gold Roger, and they found the One Piece together. He went back to Wano, never meeting Whitebeard again. But Whitebeard, during those days was powerful. Let me just hit you with his stats. The strongest man in the world, Gura Gura no Mi. That's the tremor fruit for people like me. Creating earthquakes and tsunamis with his devil fruit. Said to, have the power to destroy the world. Strength 99, speed 97, 99 for his durability, 99 for his endurance, 96 for his intelligence, 98 for his experience, 96 for his close skills, 97 for his range skills, 96 for his recoup, 97 for his hacks, 97.4 for Edward Newgate in his prime. Fighting against Gold Roger all the time. Never had the drive to go after the One Piece, never had the ambition to go after the One Piece, because all he wanted was a family. And he would hold down against, people who would try to find the One Piece and use it for nefarious purposes. He became a gatekeeper of the legendary treasure. Be cool, on the corner.